everybody, I'm the Pigglesworth, and welcome back to Antimater Chemistry. Look at that, even with my suit, still making chemistry. Whoop, there we go, check that out. Finally figured out. If you have your piece of armor in your hotbar and you right click it, you automatically put it on, which is awesome. So it only took me, what episode are we in? 35? 36? It only took me a ton of episodes to figure out that is how you put on armor. But that's great. That's great to know. So here we are over at this spot, and I've got a few things going on. Now, y'all have been telling me a lot of stuff in the comments section, and maybe for those of y'all who are newer to my channel, or you just haven't had the opportunity to watch a lot of different videos, I've mentioned this before. In real life, I have a slight problem with reading text and converting it to things that make sense in my brain. It's not like I have dyslexia or something like that, but I've just found over the years that hearing and seeing, like, visually things acted out, my brain is able to convert that information into things that I can understand way better than text. So if I'm sitting there reading a whole bunch of text explaining something, I'm trying to visualize those things in my mind, and it just doesn't, oh, hello, food. There we go. It just doesn't always work. So the audience, you guys have sent in so many helpful comments, tons and tons of ideas, but some of them have been a little above my little piggy brain. Mostly what happens is you give me great suggestions for mods I've never messed with, so I have no imagery or point of reference for it, so I'm not quite certain what to do with those comments. Now, what I've done is I've tried my best to have a notepad file where I keep track of all those comments and I go back and revisit them from time to time, and I have been revisiting a few that have started to point me in the right direction. So I wanted to give a belated thank you to all of you who have been patient with Piggy, who've given him the information. You've not seen him use it. Maybe you're getting a little frustrating. Not frustrating, but frustrated. Piggy's getting a little frustrating. Just be patient with me. I'm working on it, okay? So here we go. Here's what we got going on right now. I have gotten... where did I put it? There's the wither ones. Yeah, we overmade wither ones. Oh, it's in the deep learner. Is that what it is? Okay, we've got it in the deep learners. Pop it over here. And the reason why I entered that video is because as I start to make comments on things and ask a few more questions, it's going to start making sense that I know that some of y'all have given me these answers before. I can't seem to find them. So I'm going to need, Piggy's going to need a little help here in this episode. So I've got these two here. That one is at basic. That one's at basic. And then we've got, let's get a freehand. I don't know if that'll mess with that or not. We've got this one going, which is, it's 13 out of 48, but it's still basic. And I think this one's a little bit higher than basic. Yeah, this one's still basic, but it's only 5 away from leveling up. So what I've been doing on these is I dumped a bunch of polymer here, and I noticed that as long as you get something, you can get this extraterrestrial matter, and you can get pristine ender dragon matter, which is what we really want. But gaining either of these contributes to that data collected level. So in essence, if we can make a ton of polymer, this stuff, and just dump it in here and have plenty of power running, these things could eventually level themselves up. So we do have, let's go ahead and take these out. We do have some of this matter, and we do have these pristine enders. Now these things are precious. No, not precious, but they are precious. They are very rare and hard to get, so I'm going to put them there for safekeeping right now. I went over to the RF, I almost said RL dimension. I've been playing RL Craft with Dadcraft and Zaloy. Series plug, go check it out. People seem to really be loving it. Another modded series. Mostly it's a modded series where we figured out how to mod Minecraft in such a way that it makes Dadcraft complain. It's great. Oh, it's the best part of the series. But yeah, I've making a ton of this polymer clay. We can get these little pristine things, which is just great. But it's going to take some more work to get those. In that RL dimension, we were able to get these. So I found enough dimension shards for what we're going to need. I have been getting this Draconian Dust because I went over and killed the Ender Dragon. Noticed that the Ender Dragon was dropping that. So that was great. But we still don't have quite enough materials to start doing our next quest. I could pick it out of this line, but it would be easier to show you in the quest line. That way, if you're playing along, you know exactly where it is and what's going on. So I've got these 3 branches right here that we need to complete next. The Fusion Multiblock, which is a whole bunch of different parts, a Wyvern Core, and this Essence of Dragon, the Draconian Ingots. Now, the Wyvern Core needs Draconian Ingots. It needs 4 of them, and we already have some Nether Stars. Actually, it needs more than 4. See, we've got make 8 of these to complete that task, and 8 of these is going to be a subcomponent of this. So we need 4 here, and then we need 4 for each of those. Let's back up. So in groups of 4, we would go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5. We need 20 of these ingots. So that's why I'm saying we're going to complete this Essence of Dragon task before we complete the Wyvern Core task. But making 20 of those ingots, let's back up and look right here. There we go. So making 20 of these ingots means we need 4 times 20. We need 80 dimension shards, 80 purple glowstone dust, and my brain just shut down. 80, 20. We need 20 draconium dust. And I've only gotten 5 draconium dust from killing ender dragons. So we've got a bit of work cut out for us. So the draconium dust, let's do, no. If I hover over and hit, there we go. Draconium dust we can get from a loot fabricator. We can get 8 of those from a pristine ender dragon matter. So by taking that dragon matter, you know what I want to do? Let's do you for uses on that. Oh, you can make a loot crate. All that work to get that to make a loot crate. No thanks. I have got an automatic mob farm that's cranking out loot crates for me. Okay, so in the loot fabricator, we can make dragon's breath, another dragon egg, dragon heart, draconium dust, 2 different kind of dragon scales, or dragon head. I can get the dragon heart and ender egg by killing a dragon. I personally don't have any use for dragon's breath at this moment, but this stuff right here is what is hindering us, what's getting in our way for moving task forward. So right now, between what I have here, which is 5, and we could get 16 more, I could get 21 dust. And we know that right now is the only thing we want to use this for. So let's go ahead and dump that in there, and let's select dust. So we should be able to get enough dust. So I feel like where we're about to get stuck, possibly stuck, let's see. It might not be. I mean, we might have enough. Is this purple glowstone dust? So this purple, let's hit A and go ahead and bookmark that, because I have a feeling we're going to need to reference that. So we're going to need, back up, what did I say? It was this. Okay, so 4, we need 20, we need 80 dust. So let's remember that. We need 80 dust. So that means we need 80 pieces of glowstone dust. So before we, wait, wait, piggy. People are screaming, and I heard them. Divide it by 8. So whatever is here, multiply by 10, because 10 times 8 is 80. See, kids, learning your math actually comes in handy. Now, Piggy on the fly does not always figure out math as best as he could. Because I've gotten older and I do a lot of math in my day-to-day work, but I rely on calculators and computers because I need absolute accuracy in what I'm doing, because if I mess something up, it can cost lots of money to the company. So having that accuracy is extremely important, and being efficient and speedy about it. So that's why I use the calculator, but there's no excuse for not being mentally sharp enough to make myself learn to be able to do that without a calculator. So remember, kids, calculators are great to have, but you still need to have those skills. So learn your math. PSA from Piggy. No, there's no vested interest in the fact that Miss Piggy is a math teacher. We're not going to talk about that. But anyway, so what we need to look at first is I need 10 pieces of glowstone dust. And let's see here. Let's look through here. Okay, we do have, so 10, and there's 4, so 1, 2. Oh, it did that double click. Okay, now can we just stick this in here and decraft it? I don't think so. Is there a way to, I mean, I don't know if I have fortune. Let's see. Let's just scroll through here. What are you? Pristine witch matter? Could make glowstone dust? Well, that's cool. A chemical combiner. Phosphorus could make some glowstone dust. The pulverizer. Do we have a pulverizer? We might. We could probably go use that. Let's just scroll through here and see. Alright, it's a gray looking box. Let's go see if we have a pulverizer. If we do, we'll do it that way. If not, we've got a fairly decent amount of glowstone blocks. I'll just have to break them by hand, which I don't necessarily want to do. Let's do this so that we don't lose things. We'll put the deep learner here for now. You're an alloy furnace, you're a manufacturing pulverizer, hardened pulverizer. Get in there. Awesome. So that's going to give us enough for that. So while that is processing, let's check here. So purple dye and purple pigment. I wonder if the recipes are all the same. No, see this one, purple pigment. No, let's back up. We need to get over it when mouse wheel will scroll. There we go. Artificial dye comes from a dye mixer. Now somebody did mention dye mixer, so we may need to look into that in a minute. That purple dye. There we go. Red pigment. Oh, rose red and blue dye or lapis. Now here's the thing. We're using a lot of lapis on this polymer stuff too. So let's see here. Blue. Wait. Potassium permanganate. Permanganate. I think that's how you say that. So that could be an option. Nope, we just messed it up. Blue dye is what we want to do. Let's do this. Blue, not blood. Totally spelt wrong. There we go. Blue artificial dye? What? Dye mixer. Okay, see, here's the thing. We've got a dye mixer, but we're still going to need... I think when we run the dye mixer, you put the 3 basic colors, and it lets you make all the different colors. Plastic. I want to say we've made plastic. Yeah, we did with the polyvinyl chloride. Okay, so we do have a way to make plastic. Is there any other way to make the blue dye? Not light blue dye. Paintball. No, not paintballs. Let's see here. Oh, blue dye. There we go. Clicking on that does not give me a recipe at all. Let's back out of that so I don't see that, and let's click over here one more time. Not the blue artificial. Where did it go? Blue dye. Yeah, it's just not showing me a recipe for it. There's blue pigment. That comes from pulverizing blue wool or separating blue concrete powder. I don't know that we have, you know what, we do have that RF Tools world, and I think I saw sheep there. You know what we could do? We could set up a thing with blue sheep, like maybe, I don't know, I might be able to drag a sheep over that matter transmitter thing. Would it transmit the sheep back with me? And I don't know if this mod has the thing where you can pick up mobs. So what we might have to do, let's see, it's down here. Okay. And somebody had mentioned the destination analyzer needed to be next to the dimension builder, I think. Oh my gosh, I even wrote it down. Piggy, piggy, piggy. You're gonna talk about referencing notes, and then you're not even gonna have your notes ready pre-episode. What are you doing with your life? Why do I hear... Wait! Uh-oh. This is something you'll warn me about. And I did have my Anubis. Oh, thank you all. That saved good old Piggy's bacon right there. Let's go back and check this. Oh, you know what it is? I think I know what happened. I think I figured out what happened. And this is going to bring me to the point that... Wait! 200 RF dialed to Stony. Oh, look. Okay. See how it's hovering at 192? It doesn't have enough power. All right, so let's go back over here. Wait, maybe home command will take me where I need... Nope. Zoomed us right back. So let's zoom on over here. Here's the problem. And here's where my question comes into play. So, ooh, we made some more. Awesome. So trying to make this, I need 2 million RF per event. Event being trying to transmit polymer clay into something. 2 million RF. Let's do that. That's going to shut this. Now, it's still going to take a while to charge up. Same here. But if we remove that polymer clay, let's go ahead and take this stuff out of there as well. Oh, come here, you. And you go in the safe box right there. Let's see. Oh, we just had just enough room. Okay, so the other issue that's going on is I have reached a point where we are not generating enough electricity to run everything. And I know to start creating stuff with this loop fabricator and with the simulation chambers and just all the other stuff that's going on. Like, we're going to start needing a bunch of these Draconian Ingots and stuff for things. So running all this stuff, we're going to need to seriously upgrade our source of power. Now, I know there's supposed to be a reactor, some kind of fission reactor or something like that in this mod pack. Reactor. But you've got all the, like a draconic reactor. I think that has something to do with storing power. There's several different things in here. There, like a fission reactor moderator. Not quite nuclear craft, there's that. But I'm not quite certain what I'm supposed to do or build. What is that, a reactor door? Okay. So if y'all could tell me down in the comment section below, like a reference to if there's maybe a video that instructs, if there's a mod pack I need to look into. What was the mod pack that gave me the ability to start making a lot of power? I know one viewer in particular, I think it was Mawo, I think that's how you say the name, had sent me a bunch of information about stuff, and I am so like swamped with a bunch of different series I'm running that I'm starting to kind of lose a few of my notes and finding stuff. And I really want to finish this mod pack. I know it's kind of been the one that's got put a little bit on the back burner, and I think that's more because I'm starting to get to such a complex part of the mod pack that it's just taking a lot of time to get an episode prepped and ready. So if y'all could help old Piggy out, kind of tap him on the shoulder and remind him, what was it that we were going to do that was going to let us start cranking out more power? So that way, we got the power, and then we can start doing stuff and making all things happen and get this mod pack finished, which would be awesome. So what was happening was we were pulling all that power, and see, it's still happening. This isn't making enough power to fuel this world. And so once those things that were making the pristine dragon stuff, once they've completely powered up, then that excess power will start powering that world, and then we can explore and look at that. So let's refocus. Maybe we can make some Draconian Ingots. We do have a way to actually craft. Okay, we have 200 lapis. So we're good with lapis for now. I mean, I really would like to have more because it looks like we're going to start really cranking it out here. Oh, we still got that. But for now, this will serve our purposes. So let's go back and do the math. We need 3, 6, 7, 8. And we said it was going to be a multiple of 10. So we actually need 80 purple dye. So let's back up and figure out the purple dye. There we go. And this gives us 2, so we need 40 of each of these colors. So we're going to need 40 lapis, and we're going to need 40 red dye. And red dye we can make from beets. There's actually a use for beets. So let's see here. That gave us 9 beets. Do I have any more stored over here? That would be awesome if we did. Let's go ahead and dump these beet seeds in there. It'd be nice if there was a way to... Ooh, we got some of these. Okay, just going to start taking them. I have yet to find a reason to use that red tulip, so we'll go ahead and take that as well. And let's go ahead and convert, see how much we can get out of this. Okay, so that'll give us 20. This should give us 1. So 22. And we said we needed 80 of that, right? So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That will get us to 70. And then count out 10. Oh, that'll work. We'll just separate 1, put it back. There we go. So that should be 80 blue. Why is that not giving us blue dye? Okay, let's back out and see if this will work. Maybe it just counts lapis as blue? Let's find out. let's dump this and this. Okay, there's some purple dye. Awesome. So that will get us that. So that's about halfway there to making those ingots. So let's see here. If we wanted to make... We got to make... Okay, no, not Draconian Dust. We got... Wait. Okay, that's right. Yeah. It's still all new to me. I'm trying to remember. So the Draconian Ingot, what we want to do is the purple Glowstone Dust. That's right, Piggy. You made stuff in the pulverizer. Then you got all distracted. Let's see here. Whoop! There we go. Awesome. That's got that. I think that's enough. What did we say? 10? I think so. Like I said, sometimes my math gets a little crazy wonky. Okay, so whoop, there we go. That will get us 40. Nice. We're halfway there. Okay, so from there, maybe we could go ahead and craft some of these. Can we? Why did it not? Let's see here. If I hold shift, click, there we go. So we can, we can make 10? Somewhere I must have messed up my math. Or did I say we needed 40 of these in total? No, we needed 20 in total. That's what it was. Okay, so, oh, awesome. We at least completed Essence of Dragons. That's cool. So we can go and get this reward. And then what is this? Draconic Evolution Information Tablet. Is that some kind of a workbook or something? Let's find out. Let's go outside. I don't think it'll do anything bad, but just in case, let's play it safe. Right-clicking. Oh my gosh, so here we go. Here's all the information we're going to need. Fusion crafting. Oh man, awesome. So let's see here. Is there anything in here that talks about making power? Rain sensor? Contributors? Potentiometer, entity detector, mob soul, stabilized spawner, mob grinder, energy infuser, a generator. This is just a simple no-frills generator that burns most fuel sources and produces 84 RF per tick. Now, we need something making way more power than that. An energy network. Crystal Network forms Draconic Evolution's energy transport system. Okay, so that would let us energy output, basics, wireless. So that's a wireless way to move power around. Cores, home, Draconic Evolution or home. Let's go back here. Powerful tools, teleportation, time and weather control, mob farming. I wish that wasn't that light lime green. It's so hard to see. Practical infinite energy. Oh, energy storage. At a price to match. Okay. Extremely dangerous power generation. With great power comes great destructive potential. DE's reactors, no exception. It will happily perform a rapid, unscheduled disassembly of your entire world if not careful. Wow. Okay. Who doesn't like fancy visual effects and one of the most powerful bosses in modded Minecraft? Enchanted diamond armor, you probably had better luck wrapping yourself in tissue paper. Okay, so maybe this draconic reactor, you want power, an insane amount of power. Power. Well, you have to come to the... I wonder if they meant to spell that way on purpose. Could that be a hidden pun? Raise your hand if you get why that might be a pun. The draconic reactor is one of the most powerful and efficient generators in existence. So make sure you read instructions before you get started. Warning: if you try to run this reactor at this point without first understanding how it works, I can almost guarantee you'll end up with a giant smoking crater where your base used to be. Unless we build said reactor far enough away from base. So this draconic reactor, is this the thing that we really want to try and start building to build our power? Recommend you steer clear and find a safer power generation alternative. Bunch of different stuff and things that Piggy doesn't understand, but we could potentially be researching this. So that's awesome that we found that. Close the GUI. Thank you very much. Go ahead and put that there. So it looks like what we're going to need to do now, and I know somebody did recommend you need to figure out a way to seriously ramp up your ability to make red dye. There we go. That's how you make red dye. You just put Piggy to work. Squat here, sir. Make the red dye. But a way to crank out the red dye production, and also a way... You know what? You know what? We've got this thing sitting over here full of bones. Let's just take a stack and convert you. Probably more bone meal than we'll need. There we go. We can go ahead and at least get enough red dye that we can try to do this. I don't... Oh, that is awesome. I didn't even know you could do that. I mean, it makes sense. You right-click it to bone meal it. So if I just... Oh, look at that. I'm just holding down on right button. That's awesome. It's like an auto farm without having to worry about redstone. That's really, really cool. Raise your hand if you knew that little trick, or if you've ever experienced that before. All right, so let's see here. How much did that give us? That gave us, and what were we working with? I think we only needed 20. So let's go and just dump this bone meal in here for now. But see, long term, that's going to be for the birds. Now, I know somebody else has sent me some info on how to set up auto crafting. So what we're going to need to do is eventually start figuring out what we need in mass, what we need auto crafted, and then start setting up systems that will let us do that. Oh, probably didn't need all that. So we'll go and dump that rose red in there as well. Okay, so we need 10 more Draconian Ingots, right? Yes. Which means we need 40 purple Glowstone Dust. That will only give us 8. Why? Why did it not give us more? What did I do wrong? Hold shift and click. Alright, fine. Get wrecked. Piggy's going to hack the system. So 8, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. I have no idea why that didn't want to cooperate. Let's just put the glowstone dust back in there as well. So that's 40 of that. And if I pick Draconian Ingot and... Oh, because this makes one at a time. See, I knew I'd eventually figure it out. Shift, click, there we go. 9? No, we need one more. We need one more, please. Did I not find enough of those crystals? I thought I did. It was 80. I have to go back and check the math on that. Piggy, you messed up somewhere, buddy. You did something wrong. Unless, did the crystals get put back in here by accident somehow? It was sitting there. That way... There's a plot twist at the end of the story. That's what it was. Okay, so we needed those ingots to make this Draconic Core. Was that it? Oh, buddy. We might be able to make that too. That would be an amazing little achievement here. No, not that. The Wyvern Core. There we go. No, wait. What did I do wrong? I clicked on something. A Draconic Core? That's what it is. Draconic Core. So let's click on here, because this is going to have access to all those cool materials. So Draconic Core, we need that. We can make 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. That, and then right click to split it. No, put all in there. Thank you very much. 1, 2, 3. Wait, we can make more of them? How do I have more Draconic Ingots? Let's close that for now. I've got 4 of those. And that's going to let us work on the Wyvern Core, right? Aha! Those 4 Draconic Ingots. I think those needed to be there. So Wyvern Core, click that. I know where there's a nether star. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Let's go. Come on. No, Piggy, quit. Quit goofing around. And I'm going to mouse scroll wheel because we've learned things. All right, there we go. Oh, buddy. Oh, this is exciting. This is exciting. We're actually getting somewhere. I didn't think we would get this far in this episode. Yeah, I did it with a different note, so that way I didn't get a copyright strike. Awesome! Got a Wyvern Core. You got a stinking loot crate for it. But we got a Wyvern Core. That's all that matters. Okay, man, oh man. That took a lot of work just to make that. So yeah, we are definitely going to need to start looking into the whole auto crafting stuff, which like I said, I do have information on that. What I'm going to do is through the week, I am going to, just like I did some research with the RF tools through the week, I'm going to take the information that was sent to me, and I'm going to sit down and study it and try to figure out auto crafting. And basically the only other thing I think we need to focus on is a way to start cranking out power. So let's see here. Is this dimension... Check. 587 RF. But it's not going up. Oh, okay, so it's still fluctuating. It's by fragments slowly starting to build up. Let's go see what is pulling on the power source. Is it that thing still? It feels like it should have completely powered up by now. Okay, see, that's powered up. And that's powered up. Where are we getting a power drain from? I don't get that. It should be... 570. See that all of this right here. Oh, you know what? Is this powering up? No, that's got power. Okay, this is really odd. There's something around here that ran out of power and is now having to draw energy to charge back up. So that's good. Let's go back and check the RF tools modules. Is there anything in here that would need power? I don't think so. We do need to heal up our Anubis. Let's do that real quick while I'm thinking about it. Just in case. I mean, we've got the ability to do it now. Wait. Yeah, somebody had mentioned... Oh, look, we made a Draconian... Oh, no, Manulin. That's Manulin. Never mind. Somebody had mentioned making a way where I set this up right over here. And then that way we could turn on the shower, and as XP dropped down, if any of it like didn't get used, it would just get recaptured. But I think... Let's go look where this light is. I think the problem is that currently the way this is all set up... Okay, from this light... I could put the shower here... You know what? No, wait, let's break this block. Okay, that would mess with the internal visuals. I guess we could route a pipe over here? Around this chest. Talk about a spaghetti mess. And we could actually set that up there. Oh, so that is possible. Okay. Where'd it go? Somehow we just lost that white antimatter block. But no worries. We can fix that. Yes, we can. Okay, so I'll have to find a bucket. I know I've got a bucket around here somewhere, but I will try and do that between episodes as well. We will reroute. It did it again. Something is grabbing these blocks and like hoovering it. Are you? Oh my gosh. The whole game's trolling Piggy. One more. Okay, we've got it there. Let's go over here. Let's be slow and methodical. Point right at you. There we go. Problem solved. Problem fixed. So we will heal up that Anubis Mercy next. But let's see if we can run through here real quick. What else is there? Is this running? No, that's shut down. So that's not drawing power. None of these things needed power. That's okay. That's full. That's full. Why is this not charged up? Current power, RF. 28.8. It's going up. Okay, so the world tab has to charge up first. And then once it's charged up, power will start building up in here. Okay. And that says 100%. So I think this is safe. Let's make sure that our Anubis Mercy is being worn because we know that it works. And we do have 2 more uses. So let's go through once and see if we can find a sheep and drag it to the yellow thing on the other side. Just gotta wait for it. It takes it a moment to load in. Oh, the sheep's not far. Awesome. Okay, so sheep go after... Oh, sheep go after wheat, don't they? Let's see here. I wanted to see if there was a way to just pick up. So it was... Oh, that is kind of laggy. Squat right click. Does not pick up a sheep. Okay, so let's go home. I know I've got some wheat around here. Pretty sure I do. Let's zoom on through here. There's no wheat growing. There we go. There we go. And we just need one as bait. I guess I could try to make a lead, but I don't really want... I know if wheat's going to work, might as well just go ahead and do that. And let's see. Let's take a look here. Is it still charging up? Okay, it's still charging up, so that looks good. So go ahead and zoom through here. And there we go. Now, I don't see a beam coming out of that, but I'm going to presume that it's actually working. So let's see here. Will you follow me, sheep? Come here. Come on. Wow, yeah, it is really laggy. Come on, you. No, don't fall down there. Oh my gosh, back to basics, right? Okay, there we go. Wait, no, that's my beacon that or not beacon, waypoint that I set up. So come here, you. Will you get zapped back to No. Go back. Stand here with me? That's not working. You know what? Oh, matter receiver. It's receiving. You know what? I bet we have to put a matter transfer thing here. Let's check and see. I thought I had something. Maybe. Excuse the mess. Look at that. We had wheat right there. Let's go ahead and just warp home. We know that sheep is right there near the gate. There's all these things. I put anything in here. Just all these dimlets, which is more for world creation. So a matter transmitter. Do I need to put a matter transmitter in the other world and then name it to whatever this world is and dial? Is that how that works? Because if we could get a sheep in this world... See, I don't want to leave it in the other world, although I guess I could. Maybe we could set up something there, keep it powered. Using the Ender Chest stuff, we could... Will that transfer between dimensions? Could I do a color code for a chest, or Ender Chest? Set up a blue dye farm in the other world, and then send said blue dye farm through here. You know what? We've got just a few more minutes in the episode. We can at least test that, because I know I have some of these Ender Chests that we've gotten as a reward that have just been piling up over here. So let's see. There's an Ender Chest there, and we got 10 here. Now, I don't know why it won't let me stack these. But let's go ahead and take 2 of these. Let's see here. Do I have red as a color? I think so. See, I think we had set this up where we've got all 3 white there for that, and then red on left is for that. So what I want to do is let's do a red on right, and that will be for transferring stuff from the RF dimension world to over here. So let's see here. We want some red. Nope. Don't scroll it, Piggy. 1, 2. There we go. Let's do that. And let us set over here. Let's just do it right here in front of this gate. Just for now. If this works, we can set this Ender Chest somewhere in this world, and we can do that as a way to move blue wool into our... Now, the other thing is, I don't know if there's a way I can set up an auto shearing system, so this may be all for naught. What did I say? Red on right. There we go. And then let's go through here. And we'll just set this down and place a random item and see if it transmits. So place you and do red on right. And then let's put the 2 plump pears. They're going to just sit there because we don't have any pipes pulling them out. Oh, nope. Go home. We don't have any pipes pulling them out of the other side. There it goes. Nice! Okay, so we can transmit items between RF dimensions to this overworld. So I don't have to necessarily figure out how to move the sheep over here. I just need to figure out a way to get the sheep dyed and bred, and then if there's some way to auto shear them. If there's not a way to auto shear them, we could make a bunch of sheep and then potentially just, have to shear a bunch of them. At least it would give us some way to make some lapis. Now, the other question would be, does this world stay loaded? See, I'm in this dimension. Does the RF Tools world stay loaded when I'm here? Because if not, then that means we would have to be in the other world as an AFK character to let the sheep be able to replenish their wool, or we may just have to do that as a manual thing. But it's nice to know that there is a way to do that. Now, I know there's a way to auto-craft it, but that means, here, we'll look at the recipe real quick. So, lapis, that. We can chemically combine it, but there's 6 different chemicals. So that means we would need to figure out a way to supply 6 of these different kind of chemicals into the system for 4 lapis. And I think we're at the point of the mod pack now where we're looking at starting to figure out ways to automate crafting, automate basic material generation, and that is going to let us start making a bunch of the draconium stuff that we're going to need to start getting to the point where we can start, I'll show you for those of you who haven't seen it, to make this crafting table 2000 that takes us to the final battle of a pure antimatter ingot, which looks harmless enough until you look at this. And making an antimatter catalyst means you need one of each of these singularities, and a singularity means that you need 5,000 elements to make said singularity. So we're talking about like a curve where we started out, just doot. Maybe we moved up a level, doot, and then we get right to the end, and all of a sudden, oh my gosh, the difficulty level just, skyrockets exponentially. It's insane. Oh my gosh. So that is awesome, though. I feel like we got some really good progress done today. We got those ingots and Wyvern cores figured out, so that's really cool. And like I said, we're at the point now where we need to start looking at getting a better source of power, and I need to look at auto crafting, so I will do that. I'll do my homework, and if you guys will do your homework, tell old Piggy one more time, tap him on the shoulder and remind him what kind of power source we need to be looking at. But if you enjoyed this episode, please click that like button, and if you want to see more of these as I release them and you're not already subscribed and you need a new channel to subscribe to, then I would like to suggest this one. Just click that subscribe button and then you can be subscribed and you'll start to see all the videos show up in your feed. And if you want to take it one step further, if you want to go up another level from, like black belt to pink belt, I guess it would be, to the piggy level, go and click that notification bell, and then maybe YouTube will get around to giving you notifications, and that way you can see the videos as soon as they come out. You don't have to go searching for them. That's the hope and plan anyway, yeah. But I'm going to go do my research and wait for you guys' response on the power supply to be ready for next episode, and that is when I hope to see you is in the next episode.